Hey there, welcome to another episode of Cooking with Violet Vixen. Today we're doing a side dish that you can serve with anything you want, and it is called saffron rice with peanuts. This is what you need. You'll also need something that you can cook it in the oven and a saucepan. So crank your oven up to 200 and let's get ready to go. Okay, I'm going to talk you through the ingredients list. 1/4 cup of oil. I am using olive oil. 1 small onion chopped. It wasn't a really small onion, but it is chopped. 225 grams of long grain rice. I've weighed that out into there. 1 litre of water, which is 4 cups. 1 bay leaf. That's them in there. 1 chicken stock cube. I've got my OXO chicken stock cube. A pinch of saffron. Saffron is a yellow type thread, which is quite expensive. It comes in a little box like this, and there is a reason why I put it in a bigger box. I had it and I lost it, and I didn't know where it went, so I found this little Tupperware container, and that's why it's in there. So it's harder to lose that, and it's easier to lose what it was in before. So a pinch of that, salt and pepper, cranky pepper and salt, and 50 grams of roasted peanuts. I just brought the granulated nuts for cooking. All right, plus a saucepan for cooking in, and something to pop in the oven that you can put a lid on, or otherwise you're going to have to cover it. So better to get something with a lid. All right, so once you've got all that measured out and everything, preheat your oven to 200, and we're going to heat the oil in the saucepan. So let's go over to the stove top. Okay, I'm going to pop that on, that one there. Turn it on 6. You want to get it really hot. So 1/4 cup of olive oil is going in first of all. In you go. All right. Grab a stirring implement, aka wooden spoon is the best, and your onion. Alright, in goes our onion. You can chop it up as big or as small as you want. I normally try and chop mine the same way all the time. Okay, got to get that nice and hot. Okay, so I'm going to cook that for a little while, fry it up. Cook for 2 minutes without browning. Then we're going to stir in the rice. So once that's starting to look like it's cooking, but we don't want it to go brown, then we're going to put that rice in. Okay, so if you've cooked an onion before, you'll know once you start frying it, it'll start to go from the white colour to a brown colour. We don't want to get it to that stage. We don't want the fried onion taste. We just want it lightly done. Alright. Basically, once you hear it starting to sizzle, which it is just starting to do now, in goes the rice. Sprinkle that on the top, and we want to cook that for another minute. You can hear it sizzling away now. Okay, now we need another saucepan that we can put the stock into. So turn on your hot plate next to this one. Add your litre of water. Okay, what we're going to do, just turn this one off and move it off that hot plate. Probably just as easy to put this one onto this one. Okay, so you want your 1 litre of water, your bay leaf. If your bay leaf's small, put a couple in. Just one, that's a good size one. In goes the bay leaf. Crumble up your stock cube. These stock cubes are quite hard to crumble up. It'll dissolve. Grab yourself a stirring stick for this one. Give it a nice stir. Now we want our pinch of saffron. If you have a look, that is what saffron looks like. In it goes. What saffron will do is it will actually colour it yellow. If you can't get saffron, you can substitute with a pinch of turmeric. That's the yellow powder. But try and get that one if you can, because it's better. Okay, so now that that's all in, bring to the boil and simmer for 5 minutes. Then we are going to strain the stock into the saute pan and boil for a further 5 minutes. Okay, so we're basically just going to strain it over the top of the rice. So try and get that stock cube to dissolve. Okay, good. My timer's on for about 5 minutes. I've got, as my side dish to this for tonight, I'm having something from the freezer. I've just got a chunky beef pot pie that I made quite a while ago, but I've done a clean out of the freezer today. So I'm getting a good variety of meals in there. I would probably say at a pinch, I wouldn't have to cook anything for a month if I was to just say I'm not going to cook and just have whatever's in the freezer. So that's good to be able to do that. Of course, if I did that, then there wouldn't be any cooking with Violet Vixen for a while. So we're not going to really do that. But I try and give myself maybe 2 nights off a week from cooking, or from eating something that I've cooked. So to have that in the freezer is a very, very good standby. Okay, now we want, while this is going on, we want to get ourselves a sieve. I like this one because it's a fine one. This one we're just going to sit on top of the rice so that we can strain it into there when we're ready. Basically, we're just going to be taking the saffron leaves out, or the saffron strands, I should say, and the bay leaf. They're going. We don't need them. Okay, so once that's done, we will then put that into that for 5 minutes. So the nuts are going on the top of it afterwards, and I'm just going to spray what it's going into as well. So it'll be like a bit of a baked dish. So if you don't have anything in the freezer, you might want to do some chicken to go with this. It'll go nice with some chicken or some beef, something along those lines. All right, now that buzzer was not for this. The buzzer was actually for the pot pie that is in the oven. I'm just going to see if that's done. As you can see, we're simmering away beautifully. I'm going to give that another 5 minutes, the pie that is. When that's got a couple of minutes left, I will simmer this. We want to turn this one down now. We don't want to boil it so that we've got no liquid in it. But there's a nice chickeny smell coming out of that, which is great. All right. About another minute of that. Okay, so I'm going to move that one off that hot plate. Bring this one back over. Okay. Now, ideally, if you can strain it without burning yourself, that's the plan. Okay, excellent. So we're going to boil that for another 5 minutes, or simmer it, I should say. That's just so we've got a nice hot stock in there. All right. I'll just remove this one out of the way. Keep our stirring stick. Okay, I can't remember if I mentioned this serves 4 and it's a good side dish. So I think when I have my next lot of this, I have a vegetable curry in the freezer, which I did make to serve with rice. I made rice to go with it, and I ended up having an extra 2 lots, which I didn't have rice to go in the freezer with. So that will make a great accompaniment to this for another day. So I will put 2 lots of this in the freezer. All right, we're on about our last minute to go, and then we're going to get this into the oven. So I'm getting a tray ready under the pot that I'm putting it under. All right, we'll leave it at that. Okay, so in we go. Careful, careful. Beautiful. Look at that. Just grab that stirring stick. Get every grain of rice that you can into it. Okay, excellent. Now you want a lid to go on that, which is why I said choose something that you've got that a lid can go on. Otherwise, you're going to have to cover it with some foil or something. So that goes on like that. This is going in for 20 minutes, and I'll see you in 20. Okay, so after 20 minutes out of the oven. Oh, look at that. Delicious. All right, I'm just going to give it a quick stir with a big spoon. Turn off your oven, don't forget. Still got a bit of liquid in it, but hopefully as it cools that should set. If you've got a bit of extra water in it, just tip it out when you serve it. Right, sprinkle with the salt. As much or as less as you like. Crank in your black pepper. and stir in the roasted peanuts or granulated nuts, whatever you was able to get. I'm just using the granulated nuts. Sprinkle over the top. Alright. Dish up and enjoy. Thank you for watching Cooking with Violet Vixen, saffron rice with peanuts. I'm going to catch you next time.